Are we good to go? Is everything actually working for once? Okay, apparently, yeah, it's not actually letting me Alt-Tab out of the game properly to see if it's working fine, but fuck it. It's close enough for me. I've actually got a viewer for once, apparently, who can hopefully just let me know if anything is wrong. We're just gonna fucking play. It's been like 2 hours trying to get the freaking previous game set up, and at long last we get to play something, at least. Oh my goodness. And I guess for the benefit of those watching on the YouTube archive series that's going up, welcome back to JASUBLITZ Day 2. This is, yeah, we're kicking things off here, stepping back to Giana Sisters 2, or Giana Sisters 2, what? I'm so frustrated and angry with the previous game I tried to get set up. I'm just not even speaking right. We're playing Giana Sisters again. We're playing Giana Sisters as well. Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams. Because we actually had a lot of fun with that game yesterday, in spite of all the nitpicks I had. So we're coming back to that. What? Oh, we're seeing new stuff already here. My goodness, they sure do mix things up in this game a lot. So this is a key hunting level, apparently. There have not been any keys in the previous level. That's the first time I've seen that. This is like, what, level 7 of, I don't know, like 28-ish? I'm just astounded at just the degree to which this game is able to, like, just keep mixing things up constantly. Sometimes not necessarily to its benefit, mind you, but, whoa. Even so, though, whoops. Nevertheless, it's still impressive, although sometimes frustrating. What is this? This is the first... Oh, I see. Oh, I see what's going on there. Yeah, come here, you little piece of shit. That's what you get. Yeah. So frustrating to deal with enemies that you can't fight back against, so I just love the opportunity. I think that's, as much as it's a pet peeve of mine, just like enemies that chase after you and are indestructible. It's just an annoyance of mine in video games in general. On the other hand, that ultra-satisfying moment when you, like, I don't know, do whatever the thing is that actually lets you kill them, and it's just grand. I love it every time. What was that? Oh, he turned into a box. Oh! An evil box. That wasn't fun. Oh well, he's a springy evil box at least. I can go left or right here. There's like such a cool thing in just, like, you know, 2D platform games in general. It's like you can go left or you can go right. It's like, you know, sounds like an obvious thing to say, but there's like such a fundamental difference between that and 2D platform games where you don't have a choice whether to go left or right. It's just there's only one way to go. You just run forward. Same reason why I always say that Sonic has always been better than Mario. Well, that and the fact that I like to troll the fanboys. That's probably the second and bigger reason why I always say that. But still, both reasons, honestly, are valid points, I do believe. Oh, whoops. I just noticed that thing had a red frowny face, which kind of made me think I didn't want to jump on it, and I was right. Okay, that is weird and not exactly intuitive, but I did actually figure it out. So, okay, you gotta go to the dark world and kill them, and then that turns the box into a happy box that'll let you stomp on it and spring off of it. Those guys are fast. Those guys almost... Or I don't know, they're like just fast enough. It's like they almost get me every time, and it's really exciting. It almost feels unfair, but like how fast they are, but apparently it isn't, because they don't actually get me. They just almost get me. See, just right there too. I was like pixels away from getting smacked there with a halberd, or halberded, if you will. Is that guy invincible in both worlds? That was kind of bullshit. I don't think I deserved that. But thankfully there's a checkpoint, like, right here. Do I get a barrier around here somewhere? I do like the barriers in this game, because... I mean, yeah, it beats the hell out of dying in one hit. It would be nice if there were different kinds of barriers as opposed to just the one. Don't get me wrong, it's a great barrier. In any game where you die in one hit Like, barriers are just great by definition in any game where you die in one hit. Nevertheless, if there were like different barrier powers, that would be even better. Basically what I'm saying is that every game should just be Sonic and Knuckles. Or at least more like it in some ways. Another one of those stupid spikes that don't look like you can duck under them. Like, see, yeah, her head is like clipping right through the points of those spikes, like the most dangerous part. And yet, yeah, you can apparently... Can I duck under this? I bet I can't. Let's jump over it. Nope, and then we spin to win. I'm actually kind of like... I'm kind of lost right now. Like this, we're like sprawling all over the place in this level. And yet... Like, wasn't there a gate, like, way back down there that it was supposed to open? Maybe that's what we're coming back to. Oh god, and now I've got two directions I can go in again. They're telling me to go this way with the arrows, so I'm actually gonna go this way then. Oh well, whatever. Not too far back, although I don't think I'm gonna get the stars for few deaths in this level. I can't remember the last time. What is it? I think it's like less than 5 deaths or less than 10 deaths or something like that in order to get full, I don't know, full skill stars. There we go. Gotta jump before you do it. Oh, and it just takes me back here. I was totally right to not follow the arrows. Oh, whoops, I needed to switch to get those. Oh, I needed to switch to get those. Shit. Is this it? We got all the keys? We got all the keys. Wonderful. You know, as much I was kind of talking shit earlier on about how, like, the Machine Supremacy, like, you know, the Twisted Sister had all the best music in the game, because Machina Supremacy is awesome. Actually, the tracks in the other world are actually kind of growing on me, too. If anything, the one for this level almost sounds better, actually. Whoop. Just like, I don't know, that like moody piano. Just like really, I don't know. It's a great atmosphere. Though with that said, the levels are actually kind of starting to run together. It's like, almost feels like it's like the same generic castle every time. Or I guess that's just due to the fact, I guess, that we're in the castle world at the moment. I keep expecting these guys to act like boos, and like I'm turning away from them to try to make them go away. That's not actually how they work. You gotta switch worlds. Okay, I don't know why I thought there'd be something down here, but at least we got a fun little merry-go-round not merry-go-round, what's the other one? Oh, this is driving me nuts. What's the other one that's not a merry-go-round? Ferris wheel. That's it, we rode the Ferris wheel. Oh. I didn't have to incinerate him, I just wanted to. Oh, I'm missing 2 keys. And actually, I have no idea. Was I supposed to have them by now? Whoa. Oh, I see. There's an arrow telling me to come back here from the other direction. Okay, I was gonna say, I hope I don't die from this fall. Into, like, pit or spikes or something, but we made it. Whoa. Can I bounce off this guy? It looks like I need to bounce off this guy. Oh my god, all the ghosts. Jesus. There we go. Or I guess there's only 3 ghosts. God, I hope... Oh, never mind, there's like 5 or 6 ghosts. 7, 8... Fucking hell. That is actually all the ghosts. Oh well, just all the bigger fiery inferno for these fuckers to burn into. You know what, I'm gonna wait... Okay, he doesn't want it. Now he wants it. Step into my parlor. Have a drink. Of your doom. What was that? Did I make that up? I feel like that's from something. Whatever. It's a common... It's not exactly an original joke or anything. If you could even call it a joke. It's just mind the shouting, really. Like a professional Twitch streamer. Am I trying to become a professional Twitch streamer? Not really. Not at all, in fact. Oh, there's the key. There was something down there after all. I just gave up too soon. It was hard to tell there which one was faded away. Like, I noticed which one was the active one, but I noticed a bit too late. Okay, that was simple enough. Oh, and apparently this is hidden somehow. Oh, well, whatever. That, if anything, that gets us a shortcut to nowhere, because that was a checkpoint for some reason. That is the worst checkpoint. If anything, I'd have rather gone back to the other one. Oh well, it's not, and it's not even that far away from the other one either, so it's like useless in addition to being, or you know, it's, ugh. That's still getting me every time. It's like it's hard to tell whether they're... like, whether it's the bad spikes or the dead spikes. Like, I don't know, that looked to me like something that would kill me, so I switched it. Or I guess I can, yeah, switch back and forth to see which one looks more deadly, so you can, like, preview it like that. I guess when you're going this slowly. Oh, as much I was talking shit about the heavy metal track for this stage, they got the little bit of chiptunes going there, which is also pretty awesome. I don't know which one to favor now. Ooh. Okay, if I try to fireball over this, it's gonna switch ghosts on me, which is just gonna confuse me. So we're gonna stay in the twisted world for a little bit. The thing that gets me every time, actually, is I keep getting mixed up on like which world it's gonna switch to. It's like I gotta keep in mind that it's like, yeah, when you're the blonde sister, you want to press triangle to not switch worlds. It's just, I keep using the fireball just constantly out of habit, which makes the blonde sister a bit trickier to use for me, just because I keep unexpectedly switching worlds when I don't want to. Just feels more natural, I think, to, like, you know, do your special ability on the square button. You know what, I should really reconfigure my controls, now that I think of it. Like, what does the circle button even do? But yeah, considering that the jump button is X, why is the twirl jump button even, like, on triangle? It would be much easier to do it on circle. It's like the same principle as why stepping over the center of the pad is trickier in DDR. It's because you got more distance. It's easier to move your foot between down left and down right and whatnot than to go down up, because you got that center panel to step over. So yeah, it's like that. Video game controllers are like arcade dance panels, is what I'm saying. Oh, I was right by a checkpoint. Or no, that's right, there was stuff up there. Yeah, there's stuff up there. This is cool. Ooh, that was very cool. I enjoyed that little sequence immensely. Can I... Oh, yep, we can flip it. Oh, what I wouldn't... Or do I have a barrier? Oh, the way she glows when she's spinning, it almost makes her look like she's got the barrier. Or why am I, yeah, doing individual fireballs like a chump? Oh, this is probably trickier than it looks with the hitboxes. Still made it. Oh, we can climb leaves too, apparently. Oh, those... Man, these are really hard to see. Right, I guess you can kind of see the leaves, like, in the front of the wall, I guess. So if you kind of look there. But yeah, looking on the surface is just not that distinctive. Oh, hey, there's the exit. I was not expecting that so fast. Looks like that's it. Is 591 enough for 3 stars? Hey, it is, too. How many deaths? 7? Is that 2 stars? Yeah, it had to be 5. Still, that 4 stars. I'm actually impressed that I got 4 on that. Oh my goodness, we're on 2-4 already. I think we're like halfway done the game. We're like, what? 6 levels, so we've done 10 levels, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 levels left. So okay, just a little bit less than halfway done. Switch for hardcore mode. What could possibly be hardcore mode? You already die in one hit. Or okay, it's probably 1 life per level. I bet you that's hardcore mode. Oh, I see what's going on here. I say as if I'm like clever for figuring it out or something. There's a sign right there telling you what to do. Oh. Ah! I panicked at the last second. It's like, oh wait, I can't actually get through those. And then I tried to get through them, and I couldn't get through them. Oh, and hey, we're out of the castle. I was just complaining about how it's like all castles. And now we're out of the castles. I just love it when games do that. When it's like either I complain about something or I say, ah, this would be a good time for something or other to happen. And then something or other happens. I said like, ugh, too many castles. And then they take us back outdoors. It's just great. I think that's the mark of a good game. When it like, you know, it switches things up in the way that you want it to. Just when you are ready for things to be switched up. I notice that a lot. Like, especially when I'm like, you know, streaming these games. Ooh. He's got like a freaking bunny cannon or something. What am I activating with this switch? Oh, this is a Mega Man X wall. Or did I must have done that for the first time in order to even get up there. Ooh, that was almost a furry demise. Oh hey, I got gallery artwork. Oh right, this was a platform. What? Oh, do I gotta race the platform? Yeah, I had to race the platform, but I won anyways. Man, that white pillar over there looks very conspicuous. I want to do something to it, but we'll see. Okay. Well, no harm, at least, for trying. Oh wait, this isn't even necessary to do it this way. I've got the leaf wall over on the left, but nevertheless, this seems like the easiest and safest way to do it. I don't even know what that leaf wall is for. Oh, is there nothing down here? Oh, hey, we got a checkpoint for one thing. Now let's do some scuba diving. Well, there's literally nothing down here. Why isn't this just like a death pit? Am I like skipping the level by doing this? I'm probably missing a lot of gems, but this is... Oh, there is a secret in the end after all. It's probably the most tedious secret I think I've seen in the game so far, but... Yeah, I found it. Oh, getting out of the water can be such a pain sometimes. Oh, and it looks like I missed the switch, so I have to go back and above water anyways. Oh, never mind, I don't even have to redo the whole thing. I gotta say, I think I really do prefer like the fireball move with the Twisted Sister, as opposed to just the twirly jump of the, I don't know what to call her, the Goody Two-Shoes sister. Yeah, like I said, in general, I think that Redhead has the better music, too. I think I just want to use her all the time, actually, just as much as possible. You got the better music, you got the more fun move. You got everything. Honestly, that's the thing. Like, it's... Yeah, this whole fireball mechanic is so cool. You could really just design a game, I think, that's like just this. Like you could take out the whole world switching thing, like the whole, you know, 2 different characters with 2 different move sets, Whoops. Ah, that is... God, those green and purple spikes get me every time. I really wish they were more distinctive. Common problem in 2.5D platformers, I guess, but still. Or I don't know. Or I guess it's become more of a problem nowadays that like graphics have gotten better, because I don't remember having this problem like back in the day with like Klonoa or Pandemonium or anything like that. But I definitely notice it becoming a bigger problem with like modern 2.5D games. But anyways, yeah, like just like a game starring like the red-haired sister would be fine. This fireball thing is so cool. You could design a perfectly serviceable 2D platformer with just that alone. But they added like all this other stuff on top of it, and it's great. I love it. Like, yeah, just doing this is so cool. Nope. What did I do? Oh, am I supposed to be racing something again? Oh, no, it just activated this thing. Cool. Oh, whoops, I screwed that up. Man, those are some tricky switches to get just like 1 and 2 gems at a time. I am living way too dangerously. Like, just risking way too much for these piddly little single gems. I didn't even get them all. That was just like a, I don't know, pointless risk. That is kind of what makes a lot of these... A lot of the collecting stuff fun in this game, though. Like, this is a different style of collectathon from like a Donkey Kong Country type game, I feel. Like, it's like you know, instead of finding like 3 like very cleverly like well-hidden bonus coins or whatever in each level, instead you've got to find like hundreds and hundreds of these little gems. Which sounds annoying, but the gems are all... They aren't exactly hidden most of the time. They're like usually in very obvious places. It's just that it's very tricky a lot of the time to get to those places, and it really tests your mastery over the game mechanics and like just your character's moveset in order to get at them a lot of the time. And I just think that the game's got like a really good balance going on that way so far. Whoop. Oh, I screwed this up. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Well, that was a little emotional roller coaster there, and I ended with failure after all. Actually, I think, yeah, spinny jump is the way to get over that. I think the spinny jump is... Ooh, that was... That guy almost looked like jump-onable. I almost thought it was safe to jump on that guy. These levels are so big, too. Like, the early levels were not as big, but the current levels are very big. That was... I couldn't think of a better way to phrase that. Sorry. But it's like, yeah, the levels are getting bigger and bigger, and I thought they'd, like, stop at some point, but they haven't. Like, this seems longer than the previous level, which was longer than the previous one. At the rate they're going, it's gonna take me, like, 50 hours to get through this game. Which, actually, I wouldn't mind, or I probably would mind. 50 hours is a bit excessive. I think, like, a good... Well, Jesus, what do you even... Okay, you gotta jump over it, but don't get greedy. Wait for the other one to pass over, and then go for them. But yeah, 50 hours is a bit of an exaggeration, I guess. But yeah, like if this went on for, like, you know, another 10 to 12 hours, I'd be fine with that, I think. Like, the game's got enough depth to its mechanics, I think, that it can support that kind of longevity. Hell yeah, like I said, like I keep comparing this game to, like, the old school Donkey Kong Country games. Were, yeah, about that long, or I don't know. Or at least for me as a kid, actually. I guess if you actually know what you're doing, they're not that long, but yeah, I probably spent like a good, like, 8 to 10 hours on, like, Donkey Kong Country 2, my first time through. Probably about the same on Donkey Kong Country 3. And yeah, this game's got, like, a lot more going on in terms of its mechanics and... Or not so much on the gimmicks, though. That was the thing. Donkey Kong Country mixed things up all the time with, like, a just like crazy variety in level-specific gimmicks. Oh, apparently it was only... Okay, so I don't know what the death threshold is then, because... Like, 7 deaths... Or I guess it's gotta be 7 deaths then, because, yeah. Yeah, 7 deaths on the previous level. Or was it 9 deaths? I don't remember. Will it actually tell me? Does it remember my death count on the previous level? I thought it was like 7 or 9. It doesn't look like it's gonna show me. Oh well. How many more levels in this world? Oh, I still haven't unlocked this level. Wait, what's even the point of, like, unlocking the levels with stars if you need to play them in order anyways? Frankly, that just seems like it would be just really annoying for people who aren't, like, who are just blitzing through the game and not making an effort to collect crystals. Man, yeah, that would turn me off the game, like, super fast if I, like, got stuck by a stupid barrier like that and had to redo a bunch of old levels trying to get better completion percentages. That was yeah, that's cool. Like, it's like, don't get me wrong, I like collectathon style games, but I don't like it when they, like, just kind of force you to replay content to see new content. Like, it's better as an optional side thing, where it's like you can get kind of as much into it as you want to and not feel that you're, like, doing bad or you're playing the game wrong if you decide to ignore the collectibles. Like, it's not a problem for me playing this game because I am obviously into the collectathon stuff and I've been doing a decent job of getting these gems in every level, but I can see how that kind of thing might turn some people off of this game. I've seen a few critiques of this game for people who didn't exactly like it as much as I am so far, and I can kind of see where they're coming from. Like, it's not for everyone. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game, and not all of it is necessarily going to be everyone's cup of tea. That's kind of the danger that you run up against when you, like, throw all these different, like, like this massive mishmash of different, like, styles and mechanics from all these different like, styles of 2D platformers. It's just like at least some of those are going to be things that people don't like and are going to turn people off from your game. That's why I think in general people like much more focused games that don't, like, mix up the styles, like, just, like, you know, level style. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, just, like, don't constantly keep varying things up as much as this game does. Although with that said, I do kind of end up seeing the same kind of levels, or the same kind of level obstacles every time. It doesn't have, like, that kind of gimmicky type of level design that you saw in, like, old school Donkey Kong Country games. It really is, like, just the same set of, like, moving platforms, retractable spikes, kind of that Mario style level design, where it's just like it doesn't really change things up that often, but it sort of mixes up the configuration of obstacles in, like, new and interesting ways. What I mean by changing things up, though, is that how it adds, like, you know, elements of, like it'll throw puzzles in the middle of levels, and so that's going to turn off all the people who don't like puzzle platformers, and then it'll throw in, like, some collectathon stuff and, like, some really intense execution-based, like, Super Meat Boy almost-esque challenges with tons of spikes everywhere. It's got a little bit of everything, which means it's very likely to have some stuff that, you know, people won't like. I bet you I could have fireballed up there. Whoop. Oh, never mind. Didn't even need to fireball up there. Okay, I managed to deftly avoid all of the gems there. Wonderful. It's like I was reacting to the previous gem right afterwards. It's like, oh, that was a light gem, switch to light. Oh, that was a red gem, switch to red. And thereby managed to avoid absolutely all of them. Ooh. Man, I feel like I'm, like, missing out on tons of gems in this level, or, like, just side paths that it's like Just, I keep seeing stuff off to the side, and I'm thinking, like, is that a side path? Should I go there, or is that just nothing? And I'm not even, investigating. Oh! Oh! Like I said, puzzle platformer aspects sometimes. Can I crawl? No. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Yeah, that actually wasn't that hard at all. Nothing puzzly about that. On the other hand... Ooh, that was almost kind of puzzly. You gotta kind of realize that you can extend your fireball height. Like, yeah, it looks like it completely refreshes the duration of your fireball after you bounce off the wall there. Am I actually supposed to be able to get up there? Are there, like, things up there? Because that just looks... Like, that just looks like a bunch of... Oh, that's not even foreground. That's background. What the fuck? Okay, that's just bullshit. Like, crystals are spikes. Like, this whole area looks deadly as fuck. I don't think I should be able to survive in here, but it turns out that all those crystals are in the background. Why are they even there? Is it actually just there to trick you? To make you think that you can't go up there? Oh, this kind of stuff... It's like all this other good stuff in the game, but just those tiny little things that keep cropping up, and it's just driving me nuts. Oops. Go away. Whatever. Got my extra barrier anyways. Oh, they bounced off of each other. Well, I suppose the game kind of lured me into that one. Whoa. Okay. It's another one of those segments where you gotta... Or do I gotta? You know what, it's probably easier and safer to, yeah, just twirl my way up. Yeah, I gotta... Whoa! Fuck. I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, you gotta be speedy about this one. That's the trick. I very rarely actually jump on enemies' heads in this game. It's so much easier to just fireball them or twirl jump them. Yeah, fireball is actually dangerous here. I shouldn't be using it. But I'm going to anyways. Never mind. Nope, fireball was a stupid idea. Is there anything up here? Ooh, there is too. Oop, I see something. Okay, that was... or nothing so far. Is this whole place a secret area? It almost feels like it's just like a normal place that they expect me to get to. How the balls do I get down there? Oh, I see. That's kind of neat. I mean, it's only 2 gems, so I guess it's not that neat, but still. Oh, hey, that's the first one of those big guys I've found in this level. I didn't even see that there. He was... that was like that... It was like that stupid gag at the start of Undertale. There's like the lamp out in front that's just the exact right size to obscure him. I can't... Apparently I can't bounce right to get back up there, but I... Hopefully you know what I'm getting at. Yeah, that was the Undertale lamp. That guy was... The conveniently placed lamp that guy was hiding behind. Okay, looks like I needed to come up from the bottom there. Kind of tempted to go back and see if I can't get those. Like, it says death down there, but I don't know how else to... Whoa! Okay, yeah, it was actually death down there. The sign wasn't lying to me. Okay, it's twirly times. Oh, I see. I can go around and probably get them, yeah, this way, and then I bet you there'll be something off to the left. Or not? Yeah, and then I'm gonna come back up around and get those, and then, yeah, I guess redo that whole thing. Potentially, but oh well. Ooh. So how do I... This is tricky. Oh, no it isn't. Oh, and it did... Okay, I thought it was gonna, like... Whoa. I thought it was gonna, like, send me through the bottom of that platform there, but I actually just bounced right off it, so that's convenient.